The winners, let's talk rewards.
Oh yeah, not only will players receive the title and prestige of being a 2K TV award winner, but we have, get this, 500,000 VC.
A digital download of NBA 2K25 delivered at launch with
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Marvin Bagley is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Raptors, Peyton Pritchard is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Here's Pritchard following the score by New Orleans. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside for Irving. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Irving. And here's Toppin from the arc. And the Raptors miss again. And it's Simons with the ball for the Pelicans. Randle, right side. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
And that one misses. And although Randle can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, PA, where Randle for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
And what's unique about Michael Porter Jr., it's almost impossible to block his jumper.
Yeah, at 6'10", Grant, he's got that high release point. How are you going to close out and do anything to disrupt this guy in his shooting window? Nearly impossible. He's an elite offensive shooter.
Well, Grant, we're still very early into the season, with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, BA, that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs, too. Just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
Pass to Simons, takes the 3, and Toppin pulls it down.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Randle that time on the assist by Simons. Randle's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Porter. Sinks that one from the post.
And never lacking for confidence, as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Off target from outside. And so Porter will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Simons with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Simons' shot is good.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Pritchard, the pass to Toppin. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Simons outside. Pass to Randall. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Randall's got 9 points.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Here's Porter. Checked by Randall. Porter's shot is off.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
And the Raptors call time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Evans checked in for Toronto. Watford's checked in for the Pelicans. Dort comes in for Vucevic. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Porter the pass to Irving. Poke loose. Here's Simons. Over Irving. Simons' shot is good.
Nice focus from Simons, just shrugging off the contact.
Now Irving. He had 37 points in the win against Golden State.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
New Orleans in the lead. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
Now here's Irving. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. And he converts the layup.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of 2 stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
And he can't get the first one.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And the Raptors making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Raptors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
That's on Anthony Simons.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And he drops the first. And the Pelicans making a change here. Smith's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Simons outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Pritchard. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Sohan. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Got a hand on it.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
And it's Randall with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Irving for 3. On target from range. Irving's got 7 points. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Pelicans on top, up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here's Simons, 15 in his last outing. They've got Peyton Pritchard, also Kyrie Irving out there. Michael Porter out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Sohan in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, "The number one thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time." Brian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Irving against Simons. Irving, no good. And New Orleans shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
Outside Irving. Pass to Pritchard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Collins, he's checked in for Yurtseven. Morant, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Morant. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Dort. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Irving has got the ball here for Toronto, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Softly drops in the floater. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Kyrie has so many layers to what he can do to you offensively. Loves pulling out the soft, delicate floater.
Now here's Simons. He has 6. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll go on Michael Porter.
First team foul.
And with the surge in scoring around the league, Brent, what's the key to modern NBA defense?
Great question, B.A. I mean, you have to have versatility. You have to have coaches that can get creative. And you got to have players who are wanting to buy in on the defensive end. You just cannot give great scorers in this league, has a ton of them, a steady diet of shooting from 3. And you got to keep them guessing.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Watford. Both shots good from the strike.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. Count it. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. New Orleans calls timeout. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
It felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In third, the Pelicans.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Now here's Dort. No points yet. Here's Vucevic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And that one falls for Vucevic.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here's Pritchard, hounded by Morant. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sohan. Rebounded by New Orleans. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant going right at him.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Bagley. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. The Pelicans have got 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Morant. In the paint. Morant puts it in.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Collins. Drops in the layup for 2. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Even with the defense all over him, Collins sticking with it.
For New Orleans, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Morant, the pass to Dort. Now Bagley. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Inside, here's Irving, and count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
In the first quarter, they really attacked inside. Not quite as much sense, but the balanced attack seems to be working well for them.
Toppin, he's checked in for Toronto. Rollins comes in for Pritchard. Now here's Simons. He's got 6.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
And then Porter with the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Bagley passes to Vucevic. Simons outside. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Simons got 5 points now this quarter.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Irving with it. Checked by Bagley. Oh, sweet move. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 16 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. The shot off that time. Vucevic with some nice D. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
And the shot's good by Irving.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Simons. Morant surveying the floor. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Rollins. Now here's Toppin. He's covered by Bagley. Irving with it. The 3. Oh, just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. With right out of the gates, it was New Orleans setting the tone. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. By the end of the first quarter, they still had an 8-point lead. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor.
Wow! Down! Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Irving against Simons. Back to Irving. Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Simon's shot is good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
With the 10-footer. No good. A bit long that time. New Orleans in the lead. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Pelicans have developed a tremendous chemistry. Coach Willie Green said, quote, all of those guys play the game the right way. They want to be unselfish and make sure their teammates are involved. We're really fortunate as a team that our top guys bring that mentality on a nightly basis. Brian?
Yeah, chemistry and leadership. They have it. Thanks, Allie. For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Brent, when you take a glance at Obi Toppin, a young forward trying to be more consistent.
Well, a guy that can really get out in transition, and we know, obviously, finishing around the rim, BA, it's other parts of the game. What can we rely on from Obi Toppin consistently to make contributions to winning?
And for Toronto, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's Pritchard. And again, Toronto, no good.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Pritchard, hounded by Morant. And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Simons. They get it back. Here's Bagley, and the 6-footer is good. Bagley's got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Covington comes in for Collins, and it's Coffey in for Michael Porter. And the Pelicans also making a change. Watford's checked in for Vucevic. Here's Irving. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Bagley finds Randall. Outside Morant. Covington grabs the board.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
On the wing, Simons. Outside Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant sticking with it through contact.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. For three, Covington nails it from three.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Outside Morant. Pass to Randall. Here's Watford. Excellent D there from Toppin.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And here's Simons outside. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basket.
Irving against Simons. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep beating him.
Pritchard, the pass to Covington. Over Bagley. And that one hits the back iron. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They're leading by 8. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City, where they'll face the Thunder. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Randall's got 14 points.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
And it's the Pelicans on the break. And here's Morant outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now on Robert Covington.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Sohan's checked in for Toronto. Rollins comes in for Irving. Smith, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Raptors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Pritchard. Rebounded by New Orleans.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Randall, good.
Well, Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity in a 3-point play. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Porter's shot is off. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 13. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Omer at 7, Amir Coffey out there with Michael Porter, and it's Sohan in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Dort outside, clock at 4, Bagley. The shot, no good. Good D by your 7. Dort against Porter. From the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Toronto shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's Rollins, covered by Smith. There's the block. For 3, Randall, and the 3-pointer goes. Randall's got 19 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. It could be a difference maker in the result.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Coffee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Coffee's got his first bucket in this one.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. A nice shot by Smith.
The defense having a hard time keeping pace with Smith right now.
Rollins passes to Yurtseven. Here's Rollins. Covered by Smith. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the Raptors with some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Yurtseven. Toppin comes in for Sohan. And Pritchard is subbed in for Coffee. All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in All-Star games. Live ball substitutions. A little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing. A little chaos to be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
Here's Vucevic. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What I love about Vucevic is he's aggressive looking for his shot, which draws the defense's attention.
Nikola Vucevic. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
The Raptors making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And so Vucevic nails both of them. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Collins. Porter with it for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Here's Morant. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Toppin. Now here's Porter. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Short outside. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans, Anthony Simons.
Ja slices through. Second shot opportunity, and it's in there. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Irving for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
To the middle. Here's Collins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
Dort outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Timeout.
Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And Toronto calls time here. You know, Brent, something that really stands out about Lou Dort is his razor-sharp defense.
Well, he puts a ton of pressure on shooters and will lock up star players. And the reason why, BA, he's got this low center of gravity. He gets up underneath guys, and he continues to be a pest for every minute that he's defending.
Bagley's checked in for New Orleans.
Pritchard, the pass to Porter. Pass to Toppin. Outside Irving. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. 28 points for him. Kyrie's got such a great touch from the outside. He's making that long shot look way too easy for a point guard of his size. Here's Morant. Oh, Ja Morant. My goodness.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Toppin outside. That three's off the mark. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for New Orleans.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pelicans.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant. Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays. Outside Ross. 2 points. That one goes. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. And that one drops.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. Yeah, that one's good. Irving's got 32 points in the game. And this is how explosive Irving can be. Such a clever and versatile scorer. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, been on my feet, yeah.